All right, looks like we're recording. Well, good evening, everybody, or good afternoon, depending on where you're checking in from. My name is David Scoltetti. I'm checking in from Tarpon Springs, Florida this evening. It's great to be here. And we've got a great brand night for you guys tonight. For those of you who are brand new, and every single week I'm seeing new people join the team, new people coming to learn about MDC in the marketplace. And if you are brand new, we do this every single Monday night. Every single Monday, we feature a new brand, one of the many brands within the My Daily Choice marketplace. And we do it for several reasons. Number one, we want to make you aware of it. Number two, we want to kind of show you the value in it. And number three, what I do know is somebody who's a product of a product can easily sell a product. So it's all kind of intertwined. And tonight's going to be no different. Now, if you have questions about the brand we're going to be featuring tonight, please post those questions in the chat, and we will pick them up along the way. But let's get right to it. We have two amazing leaders of our team. Dr. Dana McGrady and JoJo Monroe are going to be hosting tonight, and they're going to have a really great discussion about the BodyMelt program within My Daily Choice. And what's really cool about it is not only they both really experience this product in a really positive light, but Dr. Dana McGrady was one of the formulators and original people who kind of helped formulate the program. And for those of you who do not know Dana, she is a holistic doctor, and she has been practicing for 22 years, like more than half of her life, has 2 clinic locations in the state of Florida, and really knows her stuff. So it's really going to be a joy for you guys to hear her perspective on this. And JoJo, if you don't know her, what an amazing young lady she is. Fantastic leader, more importantly, a fabulous wife and a mother of 2 amazing kids, and just really a heart-centered entrepreneur, which I can appreciate. And on top of that, $1 million earner. She's earned over 7 figures in this profession. So these 2 ladies are really going to, put on a great show for you guys tonight. So I'm going to pass it to them. JoJo?
Awesome. Well, thank you so much, Pied Piper. And I am so excited to jump into BodyMelt with you. We called her Daisy May. So although Dr. Dana McGrady is the formal name that she is given, we will lovingly forever call her Daisy May. And Daisy May, you have an incredible background. And within that incredible background of focusing on health and wellness and really prevention, again, for us in marketplace, that's one of the 10 plus categories that we get to glom onto and share and leverage. But for you, that's your way of life. That's your way of business, your way of everything. And within your practice, you were seeing holes that needed to be filled. And I think that was the bridge that started the creation of, this whole system within marketplace called BodyMelt. So kind of go into not only your background, but what you saw that was missing for a lot of your clientele and a lot of us that would be your clientele.
I love that, JoJo. It's so true. That is one of the reasons that the BodyMelt brand came into existence. I'm going to share my screen to show you guys just a little bit. And I'll go through all of the BodyMelt. And so I have been seeing patients for 22 years, but the patients that come to me are usually pretty sick. They're at a point where they've got advanced autoimmune, they've got chronic Lyme disease, they've got cancer, they've got something that could have been prevented in most cases. And so what I love about the BodyMelt system, and as I go through it with you guys, it is optimizing your wellness and your health to the next level, to the point where you're turning that train around. If your body is heading towards inflammation, aging, weight gain, fatigue, disease, like this is a program that it's a perfect program, has everything you need to turn that train around, get your inflammatory levels down, promote healthy inflammation levels, get the right amount of nutrition in your body so that your body can heal, right? Because oftentimes our body has the ability to heal, but something is the roadblock, something's standing in the way. And so the BodyMelt system was really a brainchild of a 3.5 hour mastermind session. The first day that I really sat down with Josh and Jenna in December of 2019, and Dave and I were evaluating My Daily Choice. And so we went to the headquarters, the old headquarters, not the new building that you guys are going to see in Vegas. This was their first building that we went to. We sat down in a conference room, and the four of us really put our heads together because Dave and I were seeing, will this be a good home for us? Is this company, does it want to grow to the level that we want to grow to? But for me, they had HempWorx at that time, but they didn't have a good wellness program. And so I wanted to know that they were willing to bring a wellness program out and that they would let me have a hand in it. My background in formulating is my father was a medical doctor that turned integrative back in the 80s. He was world renowned. Dr. Joe Dispenza was his best friend. And I called him Uncle Joe growing up. And I know you love Dr. Joe
Absolutely.
so much, JoJo. But my father really went on to teach doctors how to turn disease around in the body. And he really specialized in cancer, in natural cancer therapies. He went on to mentor under some incredible German doctors that were curing cancer. And he went on to formulate probably, I say, the very best homeopathic and botanical and nutritional company that's professional strength. That means you can only get it through a doctor's office. So when my father passed away in 2018, not only did it crush my soul because my mentor and best friend was gone, but I stepped into his shoes and started formulating.
Wow.
So I had my formulating hat on for 2 years at the time that Josh and Jenna said, yeah, we would like for us to create a system. Yes, we would love you to have your hands in it. A lot of owners promise a lot of things. So I didn't know if they would follow through. Fast forward to June of 2021, and I got the call. And I was in Hawaii at the time with my mom, and I got the call from Jenna, and she said, okay, we're ready. We want to come. We want to create a program. We're going to link you up with our marketing director or our formulations director, and the two of you will go through it together. So the protein, the fact that we have 100 billion microbiome, like I'm going to go through the products and I'll tell you why I chose that product to be in the program.
Well, and this is so important because, you know, so many different programs are, we've got this for this, we've got this for this, and they're not looking at the whole body as a system that works together, from the gut to the heart to the mind, all of these things. And that was such a pivotal cornerstone from which you were operating when you guys formulated this. And just for people to know, you know, from my experience on it, this is what jump-started my weight loss journey. Many of you guys know I lost 70 pounds over the last year and a half, almost 2 years. But the BodyMelt system, when I met Dr. Daisy May and she said, JoJo, this is where you got to start. It was exactly what my body needed because I had hit that postpartum plateau. And I know a lot of people that are going through whole wellness programs or weight loss programs oftentimes hit that plateau in their results. So whether you are someone that just wants a natural reset for your entire body, listen up. Whether you're someone that wants results of weight loss, listen up. Whether you are someone that says, hey, I'm good, I just want to maintain knowing I'm giving my body everything that it needs, from gut to, well, what does Kenny say? Gut to butt or something. He says some rhyme like that. But everybody, no matter where you're at in your health and wellness journey, this program and individual products can be used for your desired results. So Daisy May, take us through the pillars that BodyMelt is.
Absolutely. So it's not a diet. It's a nutritional program that fuels your cells. It feeds your cells in every aspect that you need, plus jumpstarts the metabolism. But what I love is it also has a cleaning out pillar, a detox pillar. And this is so important because if we don't take out the trash, we cannot clean the kitchen. You cannot heal the body if you don't clean out the junk that's keeping it sick. So detox has to be the very first pillar. It has to be the cleaning out phase. So in our detox product, which I will talk about, you'll see why you really get a full cleaning out. We have the nourish. So we have our greens. We're going to nourish you with lots of nutrition, so much that your body just gets all the nutrition in your cells most patients, when they come to me, are not absorbing nutrition. So we also nourish the gut lining, right? That's what our microbiome does. It thickens up your gut lining and helps you to absorb nutrition. Then we have the accelerate pillar, which gives your metabolism a little boost and a kickstart. And then we have the build, the muscle, the protein that's going to be the building blocks of the cells so that you leave the BodyMelt system more pumped, more toned, more muscle, with more muscle strength than you had before. And so I truly believe the BodyMelt is a new chapter. And the exciting thing is we're not done with this brand. Like, we have some new exciting BodyMelt launches coming at our company convention that Josh talked about today. So when he said BodyMelt, and I know a little bit about it, and I'm really excited because I've been trying the products myself. So I am excited about that. So microbiome, why does our gut have to be the root? Why? Because the gut is the root of most everything. So Hippocrates said 2,000 years ago that all disease begins in the gut. And so microbiome to me is the staple of the BodyMelt system. We need that 100 billion probiotic because A, we want our immune system to be on point. We want to be absorbing nutrition. We want to be deep cleaning the microbiome so that because toxins tend to hole up in the microbiome. And then we also want to make sure we're properly cleaning our colon every day, right? We want to be having a good filtration of toxins to come out. And this also not only helps jumpstart your weight loss, balance hormones, get your gut really nice and flat so you're not bloated, right? But it also is the root of our health. And so we need to start with the microbiome. The next is the detox product. So the microbiome you take first thing in the morning, the detox you take last thing at night. And what I love about the detox product is it's got 14 herbs. In those herbs, you're not only cleaning your colon, you're also flushing your lymphatics, you're helping your support kidney detoxification, you're cleaning out parasites, you're flushing the liver. So you get all the main systems that need to be cleaned out, and you do a really good detox. You feel lighter, your tummy feels flatter, and you get, some people, they say average, you might have 6 to 10 pounds of poo just in your intestines hanging out. Like, we don't need that. That's holding us back from more energy and clarity. So detox that out, and that's a staple in the BodyMelt system. Our burn. The burn is incredible because it jumpstarts your metabolism and it curbs your appetite. So a lot of people would have no problem losing weight if they could handle not snacking during the day, right? So this makes you feel fuller longer and gives you clean energy all throughout the day with absolutely zero jitters. The plant protein. So this is an older slide. They've updated the protein to be 25 grams of protein, but it comes in chocolate, vanilla. It's a good staple. We have to have protein. So if we're not having protein, our body cannot burn fat. So obviously on the BodyMelt system, you're going to be eating a cleaner diet as well, right? You would be eating like you want to get your body into a healthy state, whether you want to lose weight or not. And so with that, you need to have a good amount of protein in your diet, because when you're eating enough protein, your body can officially burn fat cells, right? And we know toxins hole up in the fat cells. So we have our detox product to help flush those toxins as you're burning the fat. And then our super greens. I love greens so much. In one serving of wheatgrass, we have 96% of the essential vitamins, minerals, and enzymes that our cells need on a daily basis. So imagine when you're getting chlorella, you're getting spirulina, you're getting barley grass and alfalfa grass. This is 13 superfoods. So think of it as a multivitamin in a green drink that you put right into the protein. If you do like chocolate or vanilla and then the greens, you really don't taste the greens, right? So I love that. I like to have stealth health and put it in a different drink. I know you do that too, JoJo. And think of greens as acting like a magnet. They go through your body like a Roomba vacuum, and they're like a magnet to clean out heavy metals, chemical toxins, free radicals, that are in your body, and free radicals are toxins in your system that not only age you, but create an inflammatory response in your body. We want to calm that inflammation so that our body releases weight. We don't want our body to be on high alert. And when your system is nourished, you officially calm that inflammatory response and your body can release weight in a healthy way. Now I want to show you some testimonials. This is my favorite part, and I'm going to put it back to you, JoJo, for questions and answers. Look at our Jen Hoyle. Look at this hot babe. She is a leader on our team. This is actually old because she's lost over 50 pounds. This was 46 pounds. And it just shows like how healthy she looks, how young she looks, how, just aging backwards doesn't have to be hard. And MDC makes it so easy to do that. Here's our Phil Hoyle. I love this because when we launched BodyMelt, we got to have a catwalk on stage, and Phil got to walk the catwalk. And at the end of the catwalk, he did like a motion like this, and they got a photo of it. And it was the best moment ever because Phil lost 25 pounds. He dropped, I want to say it was 66 points on his cholesterol in 5 weeks on the BodyMelt system. And look at how his tummy's gone. So that was a really cool, he worked so hard. He ate clean. He did the BodyMelt perfect. And he was a great, for me, he was a great guinea pig because I got to really see, you can see that tummy just go away. And then this is Stephanie. Stephanie begged me to be in the trial, right? She wanted to be in the trial, even though I didn't believe she had enough weight to lose, but she had the stubborn hormonal over 40s weight, okay? And so that's why we let her in after reconsidering her, because she had the weight that doesn't want to come off. And in the trial, we actually had 3 women over 40 that all lost 10 to 20 pounds, which is unheard of, right? Because of that insulin resistance that you get when your hormones go wonky after a certain age. And so BodyMelt, I really designed for insulin resistance, if anyone's familiar with that. So that is what I have, Miss JoJo.
Awesome.
I hope I gave enough info, and I'm excited for Q&A.
This is so cool because here's the deal, you guys. You can take all of these individually, but the way, doctor, if you're like me, you're like, I got to start the BodyMelt tonight. I got to do my greens. I got to do my burn. I got to get back on the system because it really is working in unison together. It's such a beautiful thing. For me, I lost in the first 30 days over 10 pounds. So again, it was that jump start at 41 that I couldn't do anything. And then boom, 10 pounds in 30 days. Colleen says here in the comments, it was taking BodyMelt helped her lose 25 pounds of the 65 that she's lost. And again, it's that jumped me into believing I could achieve my goal. Right. And so that's really cool. A question from Kevin came in and he wants to know, I love this, Kevin. Does it really matter when you take everything? Like, do you have to be religious on it, or is there some flexibility? And I know you mentioned a few things, but what do you recommend how people take everything?
It really is just a recommendation. Why? Because we do better when we're on a schedule. It doesn't really matter. The only thing that's a different add-on that I can tell you guys is the XC trim is included in the BodyMelt system. It's not the BodyMelt brand, but you get it when you order the BodyMelt system as a whole. And so I tend to do XC trim in the morning, like mid-morning, and then I'll do my BodyMelt protein and greens in the afternoon. Is that how you have to do it? No. But most people don't want to do XC trim a little too late because it can give you a little boost of energy. It has like half a cup of coffee and caffeine in it, right? So the only one that would matter of when you do it would really be the XC trim. All the burn too. The burn you don't want to do too late. So those 2 you don't want to do too late, but the rest, no. Like if you want to go wild and take the microbio at bedtime, go wild. If you want to do the detox on the morning, go ahead, do it. It really doesn't matter timing wise. You just don't want to do anything that's going to keep you up at night too late.
Yeah. And I love the burn. I heard a secret name for it called the sugar vampire.
Yeah.
Which is it goes in and helps you kind of eat up all those sugars and suck it out of your bloodstream, which is awesome. Which goes to Bonnie's question. She's insulin resistant. So
Yeah.
would this be a whole program that she should do, or is there a product specific?
So when I was designing the program, insulin resistant wasn't as known. Insulin resistance has really grown in the last few years, honestly. It's always been there, but people started getting more education on it in the last few years via social media. So I designed it for insulin resistance. Why? Because most of us have a tendency for our body to try to move our glucose up. If we're eating a piece of bread, glucose goes up. If we're stressed and our cortisol is up, glucose goes up. So I designed the program for insulin resistance, and every single piece of it goes perfectly for insulin resistance. So I would say do the whole program.
Awesome. Awesome. Yeah. Mary just said she's lost 65 pounds on BodyMelt and living this healthy dream. That's awesome, Mary.
Oh, Mary.
Hey, Bob had a question, and I don't even know what this is, so I hope you do.
Yeah.
What is
Chromium.
max chrome picolate per day?
Well, chromium is just an ingredient in a lot of products that help bring the insulin or your glucose levels down. I don't know what the max you can take is per day, Bob. I would have to do some research for you. You don't, I mean, you don't, I would, my guess would be 200 milligrams, but that's just a guess to Mitt.
Awesome. Awesome. No, this is so very, very cool. And what I love that you said at the beginning, you guys, this is a brand that is one of the company's babies. So you know that this one's going to be along for the long haul. And like Dr. Daisy May said, more is coming to this brand. So get familiar with this brand, get on this brand, have your experience with the brand, become your billboard of the brand, because this is just an easy one to promote when you start seeing the results and feeling the results as well. You know, it's one thing to lose weight, but if you feel great the entire time, which you do on this system, that's just priceless. It really is. So thank you so much. And the prices can be found in the back office, you guys, because there's different prices depending on one-time subscription and brand bucks. We always recommend the brand bucks because it's the steepest discount. And you can just check those in your back office by selecting the brand bucks. It burns fat piccolinate. I'm going Italian on that one. Read that,
Yeah.
Dr. Dana.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm
All
gonna
right.
just follow that, Jojo, by saying you want to kickstart your health, do the whole program for 30 days, and then maintain. Like the program, all the products work into an everyday nutritional lifestyle, right? So you find your faves, you find what you love. I have done XC Trim religiously for the last 2 years since they gave it to me as a sample at a mastermind event in Vegas. Same thing with BodyMelt, same thing with Microbiome. I have like probably 6 bottles of Microbiome. I know a lot of people are missing it. It's been out for a little bit. I don't know if it's back in, but those products become a staple in your daily nutrition. So keep that in mind for forever, right? We always want to have good nutrition, a good foundation of nutrition.
Absolutely. And I got to get back on my greens. How many, put a 1 in the chat if you're like, all right, fine, I'm going to start doing my greens again. Because it really is. So yes, here comes Chelsea. Okay, the true people are going to say it out loud. But this is the beauty of it. You really can mix it with anything that you want. I know that a lot of people put a lot of different products in their smoothies, and you really can't taste anything. And when you know it's that good for you, oh man, it is time. So Dr. Dana, thank you so much for tonight. You are just a blessing, not only to the company, but 100% to our team. You guys put some comments in the chat for Dr. Daisy.